I'm sure you could pick 3 fighters that he said, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want to fight this guy. Where he's got one guy that's behind him, chomping at the bit, always calling him out, and that's on the off.
Fast. Thinking. Good backhand.
Just a little move around for today, just going through the motions a bit. But yeah, we got there in the end. We got 6 rounds of good workout. Enjoy getting new guys in and different fighters in. Changes it up a little bit and gives me something to.
Breaking news has shaken the heavyweight scene as Daniel Dubois reportedly took a heavy fall in sparring. Johnny Nelson has not held back in his reaction, calling Dubois done and claiming he has nothing left. This is a bold statement from Nelson and raises serious questions about Dubois' readiness and confidence ahead of his next major fight.
And don't come round square on him. Don't come round square on him when you're shutting him down, okay? And when you're going round on him, remember what we done yesterday? Lead foot. I know it's boring and it's horrible, but you've got to keep doing it. All right, John? Good. Well done, guys. I'm really happy with that. Okay?
Knock him out, you should torture him, round after round. Hit him, hurt him, pull off, hit him, pull off. Let him learn the harsh lessons. You get knocked out, it's over, it's done. Yeah. You know, but if you hit and you beat up and thinking, wow, then you won.
Duke McKenzie highlights Fabio Wardley's rise since winning the world title, noting his improved skill and confidence. Beating Joseph Parker convincingly shows Wardley's ability to perform under pressure. While Daniel Dubois has a sharp jab and power, Wardley's growth and tactical improvements make him a dangerous opponent. Fans should expect a fierce and technical clash where every punch and jab could decide the outcome.
As you know, I'm a bit of a Dubois fan. I like Daniel Dubois. Because I like him, just because I like him, doesn't mean I can't give you an unbiased professional opinion, because, in my opinion, he ain't going to beat Wardley. Wardley, you know what? They need to put some respect on Fabio Wardley's name. To call out Fabio Wardley as a potential, I don't know. I don't have to look at this. This isn't a warm-up fight. You don't call Fabio Wardley out as a warm-up. You know, this is for the world title. So, like I say,
Carl Frock raises concerns about Daniel Dubois' ambition and mental toughness when the stakes are highest. While Dubois is a huge puncher, Frock points out the lack of real challenges in Fabio Wardley's path. This sets the stage for a high-stakes clash where both men will be tested, and it's anyone's guess who can handle the pressure better in the ring.
You do wonder, when it comes on top for him, Daniel Dubois, what's up there and does he want it? That's the only real question mark I've got over his career. Obviously, losing to Usyk's no disgrace, but he's a massive puncher, big, hard hitter. And Fabio Wardley has never really been in there. You've got Justice Hooney, you've got Joseph Parker, you've got Fraser Clark. None of them are really bangers, are they? None of them can really punch hard for heavyweights. I'm sure if they hit you on the chin, it'd hurt. But somebody like me who's got a granite chin.
Tyson Fury praises the clash as a huge moment for British boxing. Both fighters are young, strong, and in their prime with devastating power. He highlights the danger each poses and the sheer unpredictability of the fight. Fans are guaranteed a thrilling 50-50 matchup where the first big shot could decide everything.
I think Wardley's a good fighter, and I think the Daniel Dubois fight is a very good fight. I think it's a great fight for British boxing. 2 British heavyweights knocking lumps off each other. And these are 2 big punches, and you know, whoever lands first with the best shot will win.
What makes him dangerous, you think?
Oh, they're all dangerous, all heavyweights, yeah. Yeah, they're all very dangerous. These guys are 6'4", 6'5", 18 stone wrecking machines. Look how they're built. They're built like Greek gods, carved out of stone. They're training, they're young, they're ambitious, dangerous.
And then Daniel versus Fabio Wardley, who do you think will win?
They're both in their prime, both fresh, both young, and it's a real fight where it's not like one's past it and one isn't. They're both in their prime, so I think the fans are the real winners here. They get to see a 50-50 fight between 2 big heavyweights.
The tension continues as anticipation builds for a heavyweight showdown. Observers question who will handle the pressure better and who will land the decisive blow first. Both fighters are hungry for victory and eager to prove themselves. Every round promises explosive action, with mental strength and power likely to determine the winner.
Is the person who I'd have as the favourite, and obviously that's Fabio Wardley. His resume in his last 4 or 5 fights have been really good, as was Daniel Dubois before the Usyk fight. So it depends what the Usyk fight took out to Dubois. You know, will he be questioning himself? He's been accused of quitting again. could have got up by certain people in the press, things like that, and these things will be playing on his mind, and it's whether he can come out and say, right, I'll fucking show yous, or he'll go within himself a little bit. I think it'll be the former, but I think the hand speed of Fabio Wardley will cause Dubois problems. He can be hit clean. Obviously, Wardley will have to be on high alert and can't afford to really make one mistake. But he is.
Ade Oladipo calls this fight sensational and brutal, noting Fabio Wardley's power and durability. He also praises Daniel Dubois' punching ability, emphasizing the 50-50 nature of this matchup. Both men can hurt each other badly, making it unpredictable and thrilling. Fans are guaranteed non-stop action from start to finish.
Jesus Christ, man. That's just sensational. Honestly, that is just brutality at its best. I have picked against Fabio 2 or 3 times. I will never pick against him again. That being said, I picked it against Dubois a couple of times. I think it's 50-50, and this isn't fencing because I 51-49 Fabio. Fabio can crack, unlike any heavyweight I think right now in the division, but he takes a lot of punishment. Like, we've seen it, and I don't think you can take that type of punishment early from Dubois. But it's a tremendous fight. And look, if it does happen, credit to both. Credit to Dubois. To do Usyk, Miller, Hrgovic, AJ, Usyk, Wardley is better than any run minus Usyk in the heavyweight division. And, by the way, Parker was supposed to be squeezed in there as well.
Fabio Wardley's mindset is clear and fearless. He wants to be remembered as a warrior who takes on the toughest fights and never avoids challenges. This mentality gives him a mental edge, showing he thrives on adversity. Wardley's courage and ambition make him a serious threat to Daniel Dubois, and fans can expect a battle where neither man will back down.
I chose him because of that exact reason. I want to be remembered for being a great fighter, but also a great world champion. Someone who wasn't shy, didn't cherry pick fights, didn't pick the easy ones just to hold on to and then have some sort of title of reign, or if I held on to my belt for 8 years and I fought like nobody's in that time or whatever else and dodged all the good fights. Like, that's not how I want to be.
Adam Smith emphasizes just how evenly matched this fight is. Experience might favor Daniel Dubois slightly, but Fabio Wardley's undefeated streak and raw power make it impossible to call. Both men carry knockout threats and technical skills that can turn the fight in a flash. Fans are in for an intense showdown where every punch could be decisive.
We know what Fabio Wardley can do. Justice Hooney's done it to Joe Parker. He's never been beaten, and he's got that power. So, wow, bring it on.
Simon Jordan points out the contrasting perceptions around Daniel Dubois. While some see him as a potential world champion, others question his mental resilience under pressure. Fabio Wardley, however, has proven he can rise to the challenge. This fight promises raw power, skill, and a true test of mental strength for both fighters. Fans are guaranteed a high-stakes, edge-of-your-seat heavyweight clash.
Because ultimately there's so many people that believe that Daniel Dubois can be another world champion again, but there's a section of the audience that thinks that maybe Daniel doesn't have the mental switch to deal with the real adversity when it comes on top. But what they both can do is they can punch. And what you're going to see is a real fight. And
Frank Warren warns fans not to blink because this fight will be explosive from the first bell. Both Daniel Dubois and Fabio Wardley are brutal punchers capable of ending the fight instantly. Expect non-stop action, powerful exchanges, and a clash that could end in a dramatic knockout. The heavyweight division is about to witness pure entertainment at its fiercest.
It's called Don't Blink, and it's called Don't Blink for a reason, because the fight, as soon as that bell goes, they are going to be out and out trying to knock each other out. That's what they do, these two guys. They knock people out. They're brutal punchers, and you're going to see something extra exciting and special.
I wonder if Fabio Wardley is going to fall for that call out, because one thing about Fabio, he just got the belt. He just got the belt, and he wants to prove that he's a legitimate champion, and I think doing so is to beat another one that was a legitimate champion, Daniel Dubois. But what does it mean for Fabio Wardley to be wanted, right? To be sought after. I think it's an opportunity for Fabio Wardley to make some serious cash.
Johnny Fisher's first-hand experience highlights the danger Fabio Wardley brings to the ring. Sparring with him extensively, Fisher knows Wardley is not only a brutal puncher, but also a resilient warrior with remarkable mental toughness. Wardley can recover from trouble, maintain composure under pressure, and deliver devastating combinations. His technical skills complement his raw power, making him a complete fighter. Fisher's insights suggest that any opponent, including Daniel Dubois, will face a dual threat of strength and technique. Fans should expect high intensity, explosive exchanges, and strategic mastery. This fight is shaping up as a true heavyweight spectacle where experience, resilience, and timing will decide who walks away victorious. Wardley's proven ability to bounce back under pressure could be the deciding factor in such a brutally competitive matchup.
He's everything that we see that he is, a warrior. His mental toughness and the ability to come from looking like you're in trouble to just swinging it out and getting someone out of there. So he's also a great boxer.
Sam Jones captures the immediacy of danger in this fight perfectly. Both Daniel Dubois and Fabio Wardley carry knockout power capable of ending a round instantly, leaving no room for hesitation or miscalculation. Overlooking one another is not an option, as a single mistake can completely change the fight's outcome. This makes the bout intensely psychological as well as physical, testing their awareness, reaction speed, and ability to read each other under pressure. Every exchange will carry weight, every punch could be decisive, and fans should expect breathtaking intensity throughout. Mental focus, timing, and adaptability will determine the winner, making this a must-watch clash where both fighters are aware that their next move could define the fight and their legacy in a heavyweight division.
Fabio can't overlook Daniel, and Daniel can't overlook Fabio. I'm not just speaking like I'm just telling you how it is. When you've got somebody that can switch your lights off in a split second, like Wardley and Daniel, you can't really look what's ahead.
Paulie Malignani highlights a subtle yet critical observation about Daniel Dubois. While Wardley is an explosive, fearsome puncher who demands respect every second, Dubois has moments of calm detachment that some interpret as mental resilience, but others question his fire under pressure. Watching him recover and walk past opponents after knockdowns shows both confidence and unpredictability. This contrast makes the fight fascinating, as Wardley's aggression meets Dubois' composure. Fans can expect a battle of mental fortitude as well as brute force, where strategy, timing, and psychological edge could be the deciding factors. Every exchange will be high stakes, and Dubois' unusual responses combined with Wardley's relentless pressure create a fight full of suspense and potential drama.
I would have maybe took one in between, especially a puncher like Wardley. Dubois is a strange one to me, though, you know, because if you look at even in the Usyk knockout, I observed something in the Usyk knockout in the rematch. You see Usyk celebrating a center ring. It was a magical moment for him. He celebrates in the ring. Yeah. Dubois just gets up and walks right past him.
Frank Warren sums up the fight perfectly, a clash of heavy-hitting warriors where one punch can decide everything. Both Daniel Dubois and Fabio Wardley are aggressive, forward-moving fighters capable of ending the contest instantly. While Wardley's recent victories and form make him a slight favorite, Dubois carries the hunger to redeem himself and prove his class. The unpredictability, raw power, and sheer intensity promise a fight full of drama and excitement. Fans should expect fireworks from bell to bell as both men seek to land the decisive blow, making this a heavyweight encounter that could be over in moments but remembered for years. Strategy, timing, and mental toughness will all be tested in a true test of champions.
It's a big fight, two big punches, don't blink. I mean, that's the name of the fight, and that's what you don't blink, because anything can happen with these guys. They can punch, they walk forward fighters. It ain't going the distance. It won't go the distance. And it's who's going to land that bomb first.
If you had to, obviously you promote both guys, so might put you in a little awkward situation. Who would you say the favourite is going into that fight?
So, do you know what? I find it very difficult. I think there's a case for both of them to be favourite. But the form fighter obviously is Fabio. He's done everything that's asked of him. He's learnt on the job. He's done it, in beating Joe Parker. I mean, that game was number one fighting number two. He beat Joe Parker. A lot of people didn't fancy him at all, and he showed what he's all about. He upset a good quality heavyweight fighter and stopped him, and done it in style, and he's done it with quite a few occasions now. So he'll fancy it. Daniel, he wants to redeem himself.
This fight between Daniel Dubois and Fabio Wardley is shaping up to be one of the most explosive heavyweight clashes in recent memory. Both men bring devastating power, technical skill, and an iron will to the ring, and every exchange could change the fight instantly. Wardley's unbeaten record and ability to dominate opponents like Joe Parker show he has learned, adapted, and become a complete fighter, while Dubois carries the experience, hunger, and a chance to prove he can rise from adversity and silence the doubters. Mentally, this fight will be a test of resilience as much as strength, and it is clear that whoever lands the first big shot could take control. The tension, the strategy, and the potential for early knockouts make this a must-watch battle where every punch matters. Fans should expect a fight where both warriors give everything, leaving nothing in reserve and creating moments of pure drama in the heavyweight division. This is the kind of fight that defines careers and excites the fans, so get ready and tell us below who you think will walk away victorious, Daniel Dubois or Fabio Wardley.